the foramina, about the mid-exam.
Yes.
So whatever the topics we discussed about the mid-exam.
Okay.
Okay?
You can
So,
take
one
first
revision just
fast.
I will make. So one thing you should remember all the foramina. Okay? And the structures passing through all the foramina. Okay?
Okay.
Then about the temporal bone. So we will mark here, we will ask the bone.
What is the bone?
Yeah, external features. And then we will ask,
Accept.
we may ask this, or we will ask about the external features. Okay? And then we will keep this one and ask the sutures or the bones.
Okay.
Okay? And then, so then about the mandible. So mandible includes all the parts of the mandible or the parts outside the body of the mandible, inside the body of mandible, and then ramus outside
And
and inside.
Okay.
And
About external feature.
yeah, external features.
That we should know how they feel.
Yes, the just parts. What are the external landmarks?
اللي هو تجي عدد in human horse. عدد الأشياء. كل شيء من
Yeah,
إلى.
the external features and the inner features, and the muscles attached to the. So, in the we will ask, if we ask the muzzle, don't worry about the muscles to the ramus of the mandible or body of the mandible. Just name,
Mention the muscles.
mention the four
Of
muscles
mastication.
of the
Mastication.
anything.
Okay.
Any muscles. There is no specific. So there is no specific.
Okay.
When we ask the muscles of the mandible, or sometimes it may be specific. So name the muscles of mastication. So then you have to write only muscles of mastication. Okay. If you ask, so identify the bone and name four muscles attached to it. So you can write only muscles of mastication, or you can write any other muscles attached to the
Mastication.
mandible.
Mandible. Okay.
And then we can ask the ligaments of the mandible. Okay?
Okay.
Then, if this is asked,
والله عفن يا شباب.
so this specimen, it is only for the scalp. Okay? So in the scalp, layers of the scalp, and then blood supply, nerve supply, and lymphatic drainage
Okay.
of the scalp. Okay?
Okay.
And then here, what is this? What is this?
Frontal belly of.
Yeah. And then what is this?
Occipital belly.
Occipital belly. And then
بس
in between two muscles, what is there?
a sheath. Aponeurosis.
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 Okay. So then here you have to write origin and insertion. And here also origin and insertion. Huh?
This is scalp.
Yeah, this is the scalp.
نفس اللي فوق.
This specimen, it is only for the scalp.
اوكي اذا جاب هذه يعني خلاص ناخذ حق السكالب.
Okay.
اذا جاب هذه
So
عن
this-
العضلات والابونيورسس.
Okay.
هذه عن ال.
So no confusion. So if
السكالب
we keep,
وكل
and if
المكونات
you
اللي
write for the
داخلها.
for this, if you write a scalp,
البلاد
it is
سبلاي
wrong.
وهذه الاشياء.
So
وهذه
only this
العضلات
is.
والابونيورسس.
So this one, it is only you have to write for the scalp.
Okay.
So if you keep this, you have to write the muscles.
Yes. and
Okay.
aponeurosis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then what is this muscle?
Temporalis.
So this is temporalis. Okay. And then what is this?
لا مسيتر. مسيتر.
So this is the masseter muscle. Okay.
Okay.
Then, so here about this, and then about the mandible. Okay. So this is about for the mid exams.
Okay.
And then, so what is this?
هذا الارتري.
So what is this?
arterial facial artery.
Yes.
Professional.
So this is the facial artery. Okay.
Okay.
So all these are the things for the mid exam.
Okay.
Okay, up to this. Okay, one is the skull, about all the foraminas,
You
and
have
then
video about this.
the two bones, and then the mandible, all the features, the scalp, layers, nerve supply, blood supply, and lymphatic drainage.
Okay.
Okay, and then the blood vessels. So this is the facial artery, and then the muscles, occipital belly, frontal, occipital, aponeurosis, and then temporal bone, temporal muscle,
Masseter.
and masseter.
Okay.
Okay. Next. So next we will come to the today's this thing. So before going to that, we will go for. So we'll have. So we finished 2 lectures.
Yes.
So one is blood vessels of the head and neck and the nasal cavity. So what are the blood vessels?